Hello everyone, and welcome back to the second match of this round of 8 in the Philadelphia StarCraft League. These games are being played at devnuts.com for more information. Spawning in the upper right hand corner, wearing the green war paint, we have our Protoss player, Sabaka. Sabaka is down one game at the moment, and we hope to see him make a strong recovery and give us a good second game, so we can move into an ace match, which is always exciting to see. Sabaka did an early expansion last round, which was seen and counter-aggressed by a one base all-in from his Terran opponent. Spawning on the left side of the map, wearing the red war paint, we have Greg, the winner of our last round. Greg opened with a proxy Widow Mine that did not work out so well, but his one base all-in with concussive shell and several marauders was more than enough to bring the Protoss player down. When Greg moved in initially, he forced a photon overcharge out of the mothership core. He backed up immediately, waited till the photon overcharge faded out, and then moved in. The mothership core at that point did not have enough energy for a second one, and he was able to successfully clear out all the mining probes in the natural. A very strong aggression for an early game attack. SCV scouting out, going the wrong direction. Probe heading to the north. Now this map is an interesting one for Protoss because it is rather difficult to defend this entire ramp, and with the debris in the way, it's really hard to set up a good wall. Not that you would do a wall against a Terran player, whereas the Terran player can set up a few bunkers here in the back, fill them up, and keep a handful of SCVs in the natural ready to go to repair them, giving him the high ground defender's advantage. Very difficult to break as a Protoss player. Let's see what the players have learned from each other. Now, I don't think we're going to see Greg open up with a one base all-in again. He might make me eat my words at that, but I think Sabaka has learned. He's playing a little more passive at the moment. He's saturating his base and making sure he's got plenty of gas to get the mothership core out early as soon as the cybernetics core finishes. SCV coming in, getting a full scout of his Protoss opponent. Goes around the back. Good macro on the back of this, continuing to produce in his main base. The Protoss player knows exactly where his opponent is and has decided that he does not need to go in to see what's happening. He's going to keep his probe hidden and probably put up a proxy pylon. Mothership core coming out to make sure that any early aggression or Reaper harass is dealt with swiftly. Expansion coming out right after the mothership core, and we see a second command center being built by Greg. This will move us into a late macro oriented game. This should be very exciting for the second match of this best of 3 between Greg and Sabaka. Only one gas taken at the moment for our Terran player. Looks like he's just focusing on expanding. Did the Terran player see the fact that his Protoss opponent has an expansion? He does not. So he is probably expecting some aggression early. Factory finish him quickly. I think we'll see a few Widow Mines pop out just to make sure his defenses are solidified. There's a Widow Mine right away. Good wall in by the Terran player. Reactor cranking out several Marines. I believe he might have been expecting the mothership core to come over and harass. I don't know what else these Marines would be defending against at this stage of the game. Mothership core getting some shots in the SCV, but he is going to move in and get a full view of the base. Oh! We have seen the natural cancelled for the Protoss player. Does the Terran player know about this? It looks like he does know that there is no natural there. 3 gates coming down for the Protoss. This will open up early expansion. Blink play coming in. Widow Mine set up in the right position to defend against blink play. I think the Terran player sees it coming. Does his vision show? His vision has not revealed to him that there is in fact a Templar Archives at the moment. Sorry about that. 3 bunkers coming down to solidify his hold on his natural. Widowmine ready for blink play. Medevac started already. Maybe an early drop coming. The proxy pylon in the natural of the Terran player. He sees it right away and is going to knock it down to make sure that this does not happen. Do we have another probe coming out for the Protoss? No, only 2 Stalkers in this blink play. 4 Stalkers left back at the base, ready for drop play from the Terran player, rather expected. The one poor Marine out here on his own is going to meet the 2 Stalkers right outside of his base. 3 fully loaded bunkers. Those Stalkers will not have a chance. Stalkers reveal that blink play is coming into effect. I believe we'll see a reaction out of the Terran player defending this location more. Charge Lake's coming in for the Protoss. Looks like we might see a gateway all in. Terran Marines still in their bunkers. Only the one Widowmine here at the top. If a good blink is executed, he could get out of the way of the Widowmine hit, or it might go right into the mothership core. Blinks up. Widowmine hit. 1 Stalker goes down, peeling off the shields of the other. He immediately focuses down a reactor to reduce the amount of reinforcements coming in. SCVs are pulled to help soak up some of the damage. Good time warp on the ramp. He is going to get lots of SCV kills. Good blink micro backing up. He is peeling apart these SCVs as he continues blinking down to the bottom. More Stalkers warping in. The Marines are slowly moving up the ramp, getting caught in that time warp. A second time warp goes down. The mothership core is getting focused. Mothership core falls, but at what cost? GG called by Greg. An early blink play by Sabaka. Very good game. Very good blink micro and a good fake out on the early expansion timing. GG. We will move into our ace match.